Good afternoon. Today is the 3rd of April and it's time for an April 2024 channel update. So something quite extraordinary happened in March 2024, and that's the channel experienced its most number of views ever. I think it was 104,000 or something like that, which is crazy. Now you have to remember that on this channel, generally the month that's best is November, because that's when the NEC Classic Car Show is. NEC Classic Car Show is probably about double the size of this one, and so there's a lot more opportunities for a lot more parts. I think it was 23 last time. Given that the channel's done better than average views, not necessarily the amount of watch time, which is a very important metric on YouTube, and the amount of subscribers, but in just the amount of number of views, I think that's rather interesting, considering how many fewer videos the Practical Classics Restoration Show actually produced. I think it's because of two main factors. One is the success of two videos on slightly older cars. One was the Vanden Plas 1500, and yes, please don't tell me I'm saying that wrong, because I'm not and you're not. And the Fiat Panda that was just before the Classic Car Restoration Show. And actually that video's done really quite well. The other two cars I filmed on the same day as that haven't come out yet. But I just have this feeling that you might not enjoy those other two as much as you enjoyed the Panda. But that video was, on no budget reviews. It was done relatively quickly. I didn't have a lot of time. It was for the sort of kind of last thing I finished off with on the day. And yeah, the owner was obviously delighted with that, and I'm delighted that all of you wanted to watch all those videos. There's obviously other things in the background that have done surprisingly well. One was a 2014 Suzuki SX4 S-Cross on Sensible Second-Hand Reviews, and then the Suzuki Ignis that I think I released in February, maybe. I can't remember exactly now. I had a big queue at one point, and I filmed those a long time in advance of when they came out, but that's also done quite well. So it's not even just a case that like the older stuff always does the best, because it doesn't. But if you want to sort of look at the most successful series of videos, then it's the Slightly Shambolic Shuffles, which a lot of you seem to enjoy. And thank you to everybody. I've had some new channel members this month, which is always really beneficial. About 10% of the channel's entire income does actually come from the membership, which is wonderful. I'm very grateful for that. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to become one. I'd rather that you just did the things that are free, which is to watch the videos all the way through, which really helps actually. To leave a comment, not a silly comment, but a sensible one, that's always better. And to like the videos, that really does help. If you do feel inclined to support the channel on a monthly basis, then that's wonderful as well. But I wouldn't want anyone to ever feel an obligation to do that, and there is never a plan to put everything behind a paywall and just have exclusive videos. The very fake vlogs that happen, they come out a fair bit in advance for the members, but then they are released. There aren't any hidden videos on the channel, and that's something that we've been very keen to do. So I'm grateful to all of you, because there's no way that sort of growth would have happened if you didn't want to watch the videos, and that's really nice of everybody. One thing I will probably talk about, and actually a very vague vlog that I'll be recording later today, is what happened about the Lockheath Easter Sunday Classic Car Gathering. That it was released 2 days late, and I don't want to go into a lengthy technical explanation about what happened now, because a lot of you just aren't interested in that. Some of you who want to know, you can watch a very vague vlog that will be out in a few weeks. But of course, if you're a channel member on the 45V6 etc. later membership tiers, you'll be able to see that a lot quicker. But yes, for next month we've got more Shambolic Shuffles coming up, and we've got a particular event that's generally quite popular with a lot of you, and that's the Pride of Longbridge, which will be happening I think it's the 14th of April from memory. I forget exactly now. It's something like 13th, 14th. It might be the 13th actually. I get my dates mixed up. I'm quite good at that, but anyone will tell you. I'm quite good at getting dates mixed up. So I think it's the 13th. And I will be there. I don't know what I'm actually coming in. I might be borrowing a car for that one actually. So we'll see. It's all very intriguing. Then before that actually, there's an event in the Cotswolds at the Classic Motor Hub Storage. That's for Ian Seabrook's channel. Which because I missed Rustival, I was abroad as you know, and both the videos from my time in Morocco have now been released on the channel. If you want to see them, then they're there for you to watch. To give an example of not just what Morocco looks like, but also what the cars people drive in Morocco look like. So that's on the channel if you want to see it. But that particular event, time of recording, it's the third. That event happened on the 6th, and then actually the day after that there's an event, I believe, at the Departure Lounge in Alton, which I last visited in October. I don't run that event over the winter, and so I hope you will enjoy some of that. Additionally, I've got the opportunity to go on a couple of sort of drive-in days, one with Test Valley Motor Enthusiast, one possibly with the Loxley Classic Car Club. I don't know if that's something you'd like to see, particularly the Test Valley Motor Enthusiast one is booked. Loxley one, I don't know, I'm not really too aware of that. Also, there'll be 2 more Loxley events, and I hope this time that the equipment that I use and the way in which I film will not cause problems again. There's one which is actually out of the pattern now. They changed the pattern over the sort of warmer months. So one will be happening on a Sunday as usual, one will be happening on a Thursday evening because there's no lights now. And then I'm still planning a trip to Red British Car Journey at some point. I hope that's going ahead. It is at the moment, I think, to film some lovely old cars. A lot of you like when I go there, and we like to sort of just arrange that well in advance because it's a long way up to Derbyshire from here. So that's it. Then we've got a lot more other stuff that I either filmed or I'm going to film. We've got top 10 of best-selling cars, which is something that a good, actually strong group of you actually really like that particular video. It's not for everyone, I don't think, but there are some people who absolutely love it, which is why I continue to make those. And then we've got more very vague vlogs. We've got some no budget reviews coming, sensible second-hand reviews as well, and some sensible second-hand classics I've already filmed. We'll see how those do. I do hope that you continue to enjoy all the stuff that goes on, and you enjoy the variety of what happens. If I didn't have the variety, I think I'd be very bored. But so I keep myself amused in many ways. And so I appreciate everybody who has contributed in the ways that we've mentioned before. I might see some of these things that are coming up. I mean, I'm one of these people who, because of what I have to do, I generally have to keep very focused, and I haven't really got a lot of time to sort of talk to people if I'm in the middle of the flow. That's just the way that I am. It's not because I don't like you, it's just because of, I've just got to keep going, otherwise I won't get around the events in order to film everything I need to film, with 1 or 2 exceptions that you already know about. But I think that's it for now. So thank you once again to all of you who've contributed to the channel. Once again, the most number of views it's ever had in a month, totally unexpectedly. And we shall see you again, I suppose, at the beginning of May for where the channel's at then. Thank you.